In this example, we are asked to find the equation of a line having slope of 4/5 and passing through the point 1, -9. In general, we know that to write an equation of a line, we need the slope and we need the y-intercept. Well, in this example, we're given the slope is equal to 4/5. However, the ordered pair that we're given is not the y-intercept because it's not in the form 0, some constant. So in this case, all that we have is an x value that goes with a y value. Now, there are different ways to find equations of lines given this particular information. The way that I will show in this class uses only the formula that we already have memorized, and that is y equals mx plus b. We are already given the slope, so we have what we need there. However, we are not given the y-intercept, or the value of b. That being the case, what we can do is we can plug into this equation the slope and then the value of x and y, specifically from the ordered pair, 1 and -9. So doing that, the y value is -9, our slope is 4/5, the x value is 1, and then we don't know the value of b. Multiplying 4/5 times 1, we would get just 4/5. Everything else in the equation would remain the same. And then I'll show you a trick here to solve if you have fractions. If you have an equation that involves fractions and you don't choose to deal with those fractions, we can clear the fractions by multiplying by the least common denominator. In this problem, we see the only denominator that we have is 5, so the least common denominator would be 5, and I'll write it over 1. I can multiply each term of an equation by the same value and not change the equality of my equation. So multiply each value by 5/1. So 5/1 times -9, 5/1 times 4/5 plus 5/1 times b. On the left side, you can ignore the over 1 part. It's just really 5 times -9, so -45. On the right side, where you're multiplying next to the other fraction 4/5, what you would like to do instead of multiplying is to cross-reduce. This cancels my fraction. So all I'm left with is 4/1, which is really just 4. And then as the last term, that would become 5b. So you have a simpler equation to solve than you did where you had an equation involved a fraction. In this case, we want to solve for b, so we'd like to subtract the 4 over. The 4's on that side would cancel. On the left-hand side, we'd have -49 equals 5b. Dividing out, divide by 5, we'd have b equals -49/5. As our last and final step, we have all the information that we need to write the equation of the line. In the final step, where you're writing the equation of the line, the only two values that you want to substitute in for are the m and the b. The x and the y need to remain variable. So in this case, we have y equals, the value of the slope was given to us originally in the problem as 4/5, and then the value of b we found to be -49/5.